Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. Last time we left off, we built this nice little compact park, which is kind of unnecessary because we have lots of land, but I was trying to get it done quickly and it just didn't go as quick as I'd hoped here. So our goal here is to build 10 coasters or different types of coasters that have a rating of at least 6. So we have one of them here, which is Shotgun, just barely over. This guy was just barely over, but now comfortably sits there. This one is getting ever closer to where we need it to be. Oh, not that one. This one here is getting ever closer. You can see it's right there. All we have to do is put something else in there. I think we'll have it. We have this guy here that has it, and that is it. So we have 3, soon to be 4 coasters that we need to have with that, but we need more, obviously. So let's go through the process and see what we can do here to get more of those. We got a Twister coaster. Fantastic, great ride. Probably going to be something that we can build in this area over here and easily meet that goal. We still can build a wooden coaster. We haven't done that at all yet. We have this guy. We have this one, and we have a lot of good coasters that we can build stuff very easily. Like even this guy, which is one of the most simple rides that comes pre-built. That's crazy expensive for what it is. It does the goal, so it's nothing big deal. We just need the cash. That's been our biggest problem here, is getting cash flow enough to be able to afford all this stuff. So we just need to kind of investigate that a little bit more here. And you can see we can actually make more capacity. A lot of our rides are starting to have some gaps in them. We're around 700 or so guests, but even like new-ish rides are not getting what exactly we need to have here. So we're probably going to need to grab some more people. This one always, no matter what, just it wins every park. It's unbelievable. All right. So we have, what, $1,300 right now? And we did pay back our loan last time, which I completely forgot. So let's just do an advertising campaign for the park. We can afford a month worth of that. So let's do it. Just try to drive some people to our park. So we have 725 guests at the time that we did that. And we want to see if we can bump that number up a decent bit here. Taking a look here, I think we're going to start throwing in a couple more pedestrian rides. Let's go with that word. Well, I guess we should have some money to do that. But I want to start peppering in, well, we need to, but I really want to pepper in some bigger coasters and all that stuff. But as we build that ability, we also need to balance the park with the other things. So we need to just kind of keep everything in check here and we'll be good to go. That's good. Fantastic. Open that bad boy up, and then we'll just fix the line here real fast. I'm trying to decide if I want to build a coaster right off of this or make a pathway that comes down, but that pathway is probably going to exist more in this area, if I'm quite honest. So this area is open for coaster development, so let's take a look. We know we have the Twister coaster, which can fit in a very small area. Not a big deal. So I think that's what I'm going to go with here, is something right off the main line or the entrance to the park. Sounds fun. Put that there, and then we'll go backwards. Floorless, fantastic. Love a good floorless coaster. Now, I'm not going to make this a crazy ride in any respect. So like, we definitely can't do the large one. We're just going to do small half loop. Should be more than enough speed to do all of that. There we go. Left. There we go. Now, traditionally, they're like, if this is a traditional B&M, there would be a mid-course brake run here. I don't think I want that. I think we're just going to drop it down just a little bit. We'll go through an inline twist or barrel roll, I guess. And now I should be able to just do some twisty turn things just to get the excitement ratings up just a touch. And we should be good from here on out. So generate some more money. We do not have a lot of cash right now. What's going on finance-wise here? Yeah, it's still showing that we're increasing our ticket sales. It just doesn't feel like it's doing much. Put an on-ride photo there. Please, 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 please. No. All right. And we're going to start bringing this all to a close here in just a moment. All right. We're almost home. Verticoaster, that's another good one for here. Speed the game back up. We're losing people again, so advertising is definitely going to be a thing we're going to have to keep up. And then let's go block brakes. Cool. All right, and I think we got different types of, yeah, we got twister trains too, but we're only going to run 2 trains on there. See what exactly it does. I didn't adjust lift till speed or anything like that. I might have to do that, but we'll see. No, I think that's good speed for all that. We'll see how it does on this barrel part. I'm a little concerned. Okay. That little drop was definitely a savior there. If we didn't have that, that would have been painfully slow. And the rest of this should be a whip ride to the end. All right, there we go. I'm happy with that. That's a nice little coaster. It should easily fit the 6. There we go. See? Told you it'd easily fit the 6. Now let's see what we'd have to do math-wise here. It is a 1 minute and 15 second ride. 75 divided by 2. That's going to be 37 and a half. Right. No, yeah, it's not there yet. Doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. So maximum wait time I'm going to put is like 35. Minimum wait time is going to be like 25. I don't know what to call this. Sure, we'll go with that. All right, we already have people in line for it, so that's encouraging. But didn't influence this one at all, right? No, okay. But we still have a chance over here to do that. Oh, I forgot to set the price on this. Duh. We caught that white lightning. We can afford. The whole kit and caboodle there. Heck yeah, we'll do that. Try to draw in some more people because it's already working. We're already increasing attendance and we didn't even do anything, advertising or anything like that for a little while there. And of course, the second we open a new coaster, it rains. Oh, it's bringing in lots of people. So I'm just trying to pay back loans a little bit right now because we need more coasters and that means we need much more funding to do more things. These guys, I have 20. I want 24 of them. Slow the game back down because we just burned through a whole month of game time. That's fine. Made some money. Paid back a lot. You can see that big bump up right there. That's in April. That's with this coaster not even out operating at full capacity. I think we're good in the mechanic department, and we're probably going to hire some more security guards. Just cause. All right. I've been taking a look to see if we got any new coasters recently. It doesn't look like it. Oh, we got the invert coaster. That's fine. I think we could run this guy pretty easy. Especially the same. It's not the same as the Deja Vu guys. Oh, no, it is. Okay, so we can do the vertical lift hill and do all that. I think that will be a really easy addition. We talked about it last time. Just trying to win the levels, not necessarily do it in the most artful, beautiful, great way all the time. Just trying to play the levels and have fun. This guy here. This is a solid coaster. I really like this coaster. This is the other. I always talk about Mouse Towers and how much I love it, but I also build this guy constantly. It's just a good, inexpensive ride. It actually fits what we need to do for this one, and just a good, solid ride. I don't think I'm going to put it in quite yet. I want to do this expansion out here, and then maybe it can go in this area. But I want to complete that part first before we move forward here. All right, so I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff that we don't need. And we're going to take the pathway out this way. And eventually it's going to need to come back up. Although we still have so much room in this park. It's a wonderful problem to have. Did we ever build a circus? I don't think we did. Okay. I can go over here pretty easily. Okay, we need some more cash, but we're getting the idea of what we want to do here. All right, so let me get rid of all that. Alright, just getting the area prepped for what's coming next, which will be the addition in this area. We'll put a couple of flat rides in. All of that. Get the bathroom in there. Get an info kiosk, even though it's most definitely not necessary. Popcorn, drinks in there. And then we'll throw some cotton candy stall in here as well. I really like that spot going into the brakes. I think it's kind of neat looking. And we're rocking full trains. This thing should be printing us money. Heck yeah. We do need to start recouping some cash, although we did pay back a fair bit of this loan. Alright, so we need to get people back to this area of the park. I want to build over here. There's lots of stuff we need to do here to get this one rolling. Alright, slow the game back down. Let's move through. Eventually this path will come out this way. We'll need to fix all of the mistakes I'm making. My mouse is not doing what I want to do right now. Usually I'm pretty good at locking in and scrolling, but yesterday and today, my goodness, not had good luck with it. All right, so what this is eventually going to do is come over here and kind of loop back in with this so we can get a small coaster in there easily. This guy, I don't know if we're going to go out that far with this one. So we have some things we can do. So I want to build a cheap coaster that gets me closer to the goal faster. I think so. So this is not going to be a groundbreaking ride at all, and that is okay with me. All right, once we have that one, let's see, how did we influence the excitement on this one? Okay, it bumped it up a little bit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's still not at 6, but we're getting ever closer. I wonder if we just add some trees in that area, if that will do it for us. Let's just try that before we have to try to build an additional coaster in there with it. Goose in the stats. Please, 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 please. Yeah. I haven't been that excited about something in Roller Coaster Tycoon in a while. That's amazing. All right. So that one fits that. So take into account now. We added 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. We're well on our way here to doing exactly what we need to do. I think a nice wooden coaster doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. We have another one of those. We have that. Yeah, we're going to be all right. But a wooden coaster is going to be relatively inexpensive. I can make a twister style coaster pretty easily and have it be nice and compact. And I think that's what we're going to do here. So let's get to a building. Get rid of that. Can I still have my 12 or no? I can. All right, fantastic. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. No, it's not. Oh, okay. I actually need to go down there. That sucks. All right. I'm not going to do too much more with this one. I'm just trying to cross over itself a lot. It's an easy way to just get more excitement points in a coaster without really having to do too much. Oh, I have to come up one more, my bad. All right. And we'll put a block break, why not? Okay, I can line that up. Line, yeah, awesome. All right, so I just need to do some work there real fast. We'll start here and work our way backwards. All right. Let's test and see what that does. And it's going to be way too many trains. Oh, only two. Okay, that's actually fine. No, I didn't put a block right there. That's why. Okay, no big deal. And there's lots of space to fill in for trees and stuff if we need to goose the stats even more. But hopefully this will at least reach the 6 threshold pretty quick. The brakes aren't too harsh, actually. Decent speeds they all come in at. See, there we are. Okay. Again, nothing earth-shattering, but it does the job. That's all we're looking for right now. What do I want to call this thing? Just gonna call it timber, although that tan color is off a little bit. That's definitely not it. Okay, we're just gonna go with that, even though that's not at all what I was looking for, but it's fine. And we just need to get it dialed in as far as its timing goes, and also it needs a line. It's a useful thing in an amusement park. timing wise, what is it? It's a minute and 14. So it's pretty similar to our last one. Don't get payback that. We're out of that, but we're up over 1,000 guests now. This bad boy's been printing money for us. All right, that's already getting a line for us, which is fantastic. We're paying back the loan, and our numbers are going up, and we're not advertising at all. I still gotta just make sure this one maintains its by shoestring. All right, we can slow the game back down at this point because we are doing a quite lovely job of what we're supposed to here. I do want to start bringing this. So I'd like to join these pathways together in some way. Probably just going to be a bridge straight across, quite honestly. Man, and line it up that well, but my goodness, that worked out. So I'm going to take out a loan here of about $2,000 just to put infrastructure in place because we don't have it back here and it's going to need it. All right, that's at least enough of a start for that stuff. You can see we spent a fair amount of money to do that, but it's fine because it will pay back. It also just allows us to expand these areas more quickly and to have less overall negative impact on our park rating if we forget to do other things. Ah, crap. All right, so boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3. That one's the wrong one. All right, cool. All right, that gives us the ability to put another coaster in this block. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're well on our way. We got a hyper twister. Heck yeah. I want to build one so bad that they're so expensive. Oh, that one's easy too. Air power coaster? Heck yeah. Absolutely building one of those. I think that's more than enough space, yeah. All right, we're just gonna slowly. All right, so we have that. Is it on right? Yeah, baby. All right, we're gonna borrow a little money to get this one built. just gonna run. Oh, come on. Actually, I want to put the entrance on the inside, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, what do we got? Heck yeah. Air blaster, sure, I don't care. Alright, we're just going to go in and start adding some of the little things in here. Not that we necessarily need to do it, it's just, it does help. Again, especially when it rains and all that stuff in these parks, like, just trying to add a little excess capacity is always a good thing. Alright, I believe we're up to 8, so we only have 2 more to go. We could do it real cheap and easy and make like another boomerang, which we talked about last time, and I still want to do. But I also want to build some of these other coasters. This is where I get distracted in this game because like my desire to win is there, but I also really want to make some fun coasters, and this is a great park to experiment and have some fun with. So I'm torn. Alright, well, before we do anything, I guess we gotta pay back a whole bunch of loans, so let's speed the game up. So you're making almost $10,000 a month in ticket sales, which is fantastic, which means it's not going to take us too much longer to get this one buttoned up. I just want to get back to the $10,000 mark on our loans, and then we can kind of go through faster from there. All right. Go through. They're like in this new area. I think I want to build a mini version of one of these, maybe. Oh, shorten that up. There we go. All right, I think like 150 feet is reasonable for what we have right now. Now we need to start coming back because we're out of cash. Alright, so we're gonna have to speed the game up a whole bunch because, yeah, we're gonna run out of cash. Or we have run out of cash. This bad boy's printing money for us. It's fantastic. Alright, I'll slow it back down here so we have some money to work with. Block break there. Man, I burned through $4,000 real fast going from here to there. Well, we're in the home stretch now. Shouldn't be too much more expensive to do this bad boy. Alright, now I'm doing thumb stuff because it looks fun. And that one last block break. Okay. If I can, I'll have 3 trains. Nope, not 4. I'll have 3. Lift hill speed has to be as fast as possible. Test and see what we get here. Well, namely, I should look at this guy, make sure he's cool. All right, the timing's almost spot on if we have all this. I want to see if train 2 gets stopped at the brakes at all or no. No, that's not going to. That's spot on. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. This thing is going to be a money printing machine for us. All right. I'm just going to call it Yellowtail. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that, I think, for right now, because this thing will fill up. I do want it dispatching as quickly as it possibly can. The only thing I want to do here is that maximum waiting time is going to be more like 30 seconds. Oops. Did not build that correctly. I thought I did. There we go. Oh, we didn't build the rotor drop yet either. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I'm almost going to advertise for this ride in particular. Yeah, we basically need to have these cycling the second that this guy clears lift hill. This one needs to be clearing out, otherwise it gets stuck. And I think if we do that, we'll be all right. All right, so I crossed it. That one's gonna be leaving. And by the time that guy gets there, this one should be out of there, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So that's there. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I forget if I counted this or not. So let's start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're just gonna build more. We have the budget now, right? Well, not quite. We need a little bit more budget, but we'll get that budget real quick. This thing is going to attract lots of people to it. And it's going to chew through them because basically every second there's an availability of a full train coming in. We can fulfill that with this one. It's going to be an absolute insane capacity monster if it gets popular enough. So this thing is not running at full capacity at all. It's making us $33,000 an hour, and it's saying our capacity is over, or just about 3,000, but it's not running at full capacity still. So that's kind of wild to think about. All right, so where do we want to put the next coaster? We have this giant plot over here, and then we could put another one over there, I guess, and that would be the ball game. So let's see what we got. I like these guys. They're fun to build. These can also be capacity monsters if you want them to be. Alright, so we're going to utilize... Oops. The two-station method. Nothing wild or crazy. Alright. now we can borrow some cash. Okay. Throw in some quick breaks. Right, let's see, we need to come up to 15, so we're still above where we need to be. Alright, onward photo. And just build backwards here. Block break. Turn, another block break. Block break. And then regular breaks. There we go. Alright. Why don't you just get the last set of brakes in there. Alright, we'll try that out and see what it does. Far too many trains, I know that. I'm always worried about those going back up hills because they're just not as heavy as other ones, so it's always a little bit of a guessing game if they're going to clear it or not. But hopefully we should be able to cycle these no problem through all of this. That's going to go through the holding brake. The other one's going into the brakes themselves. Timing's tight, but it's there. As long as we can dispatch. There we go. All right, so we have that one there. Get that opened up in a moment, hopefully. I have to work on timings and all that stuff still, but we'll get that going in a moment. Works. Just take a look at the stats here for altitude. minutes there, so like 30 seconds is the maximum wait time. There we go. Oh, I guess I miscounted again, but the second I opened that, we had our last thing there. So there we are, folks, with some lovely, lovely coasters that do some lovely, lovely things. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.